Good. So in the continuation of the upper limb dissection, today we will discuss about the axilla. So right here we can appreciate the skin and superficial fascia. We reflected the skin and superficial fascia like this, and along with the superficial fascia and this superficial fascia. Then after that we can see this fan shaped muscle. This fan shaped muscle, it is the pectoralis major muscle, and we cut the pectoralis major muscle and we reflect it laterally. This is the pectoralis major muscle right here. After the pectoralis major, we can see this muscle, short muscle. This is the pectoralis minor muscle, and we reflected the pectoralis minor muscle. After reflecting the pectoralis minor, we can see this is the pyramidal shape area, right? So this is the pyramidal shape area. So this pyramidal shape area, this is known as the axilla, and axilla is having apex right here. This is the apex, and this is the base of the axilla. Then it has the medial wall, it has the lateral wall, it has the anterior wall, right, and it has the posterior wall. So we can see all these four walls and apex and the base. Now first we will discuss about the apex. So this is the apex, which is anteriorly bound by the clavicle. You can see this is the clavicle, and posteriorly it is bounded by the superior border of the scapula. So after that we can see the structure, they are coming from the apex and they are entering into the axilla. So all the structure that is coming from the apex and entering into the axilla. Now we can see the base. So base, it is formed by, base it is extending from the posterior axillary fold to the anterior axillary fold. Now what is the posterior and anterior axillary fold? We can see here. So the lower border of the pectoralis major, this forms the lower border of the pectoralis major, this forms your anterior axillary fold, and right, we can see here, this is the latissimus dorsi muscle. This is the latissimus dorsi muscle. So this upper border of the latissimus dorsi, it forms the posterior axillary fold, right? So this is from the posterior. So the area which is reflecting from the posterior axillary fold to the anterior axillary fold, so this forms the actually base. So base is formed by the, what is this area? Then we can see this is the skin, right? Then superficial fascia, deep fascia में ये जो axillary fascia which forms the base. So we can easily appreciate the base which is extending between the posterior axillary fold and the anterior axillary fold, right? After that we can see the walls. So if we see the anterior wall is formed by this skin, then superficial fascia, after that the pectoralis fascia and pectoralis major muscle and the pectoralis minor muscle. We can see all these in the anterior wall of the axilla. Now we can see the medial wall. So medial wall, it is formed by the, now we can see the posterior wall actually first. So posterior wall, it is formed by the muscles on the posterior aspect. Then first muscle, that is your subscapularis. You can see here, this is the subscapularis, and after that we can see this is the latissimus dorsi, which is coming from the back. Here you can see here. So this is the latissimus dorsi and the teres major muscle right here. So we have the three muscle which forms the posterior wall of the axilla. Now we can see the medial wall. If we see the medial wall is formed by the upper 4 to 5 ribs, and in between the ribs there is the intercostal muscles, and in the intercostal muscles and some part of the latissimus, some part of the serratus anterior, and this long nerve. This long nerve, this is known as the long thoracic nerve. You can see this is the long thoracic nerve. You can see here. This is the long thoracic nerve which is coming from here, right? And one important structure, that is the intercostobrachial nerve. So this is the intercostobrachial nerve, and the second intercostal nerve and the fourth intercostal nerve we can see. So this is the intercostobrachial nerve, right? So after that we see this medial wall and lateral wall. What is the lateral wall? Lateral wall is the convergence of the anterior wall and the posterior wall, and it is meet on the intertubercular sulcus. This is the intertubercular sulcus, right? So the content of the intertubercular sulcus is the long head of the bicep, right? So this is the long head of the bicep, you can see. This is the long head of the bicep, right? So in the intertubercular sulcus, the tendon goes into the long head of biceps, and the structure that is emerging at the intertubercular sulcus, that forms the lateral boundaries.